So this is a museum. Well, that bit is. I mean, that bit previous has got the bars up. Maybe that used to be a prison of some sort. Because we're also a bit down here, which is classed as Gavle Castle. It's still really cold. I can't believe how cold it is. Yeah, this is Gavle Castle. That. Well, it seemed like that's been turned into residential. But this is Gavle Castle. Maybe it was a castle at one time, but not anymore. There's a building there, and a building round the side there. Yeah, this is the castle. But if you do come to the castle, there is round the side a building which is classed as the museum, so maybe you can get in there as well. That building there, that's classed as the museum, so you can get there as well. Right, so Easter Bank Holiday Monday. That's absolutely freezing in Sweden. I've had to get myself a coat. Mind you, they do good quality jackets here. I was quite pleased about that. 70 quid. So we'll have a little walk around town. These are the castle gates, and you're more or less in the centre of Gavle now. And you've got the river there, and the main street is just up the road. So the castle is there. So you're not far from the train station. And if you look there, you can see a train. So the train station is just up here. And I would call this a slightly older part of town, but then again, obviously the castle is old. So you can see there that although that train isn't actually at the station is just behind it. Some lovely old buildings. Just seems to be an apartment block now. And this big yellow one here is a big hotel. Probably been here for hundreds of years. I don't know if it's always been a hotel, but a lot of them places have, haven't they? Got off the train and got on a hotel. So the railway, the station is just behind this hotel. Over there somewhere, we'll go and have a look. And here we are at the train station. Not huge. It's quite a nice little area. Shops and restaurants. I actually walked down here when I come off the train the other day. So Gavle isn't very big, you literally walk straight into town as soon as you come off the train station, just keep walking straight. A mermaid. So if you came out of the train station and turned left and then right, you literally come down the main drag of the town centre where all the shops are and whatnot, and you're straight into Gavle. We're still walking along the high street, and we will come to the river bridge, I believe, and that will be more or less where the castle was. Like I say, really everything's within a 10-minute walk in Gavle, which is quite nice really. Well, they must be going to the train station. The train goes straight to Arlanda Airport, and actually the station is not called Arlanda Airport, it's just called Arlanda Central. So if you are travelling, Arlanda Central is basically at the airport. You sort of have to walk 5 minutes within the airport, sort of all joined to the airport really. And then, like I say, walk down this bit here. We've got another nice building there. And this is really the centre of town now, you see. A few statues, a bit of a garden. Obviously you can carry on going down this high street and there's more shops. And there's a nice statue. Well, that would have been a water fountain. Obviously it's too cold at the minute to put the water on. It's freezing. I can't believe how cold it is compared to Great Britain at the moment. So I'm looking forward to it warming up here, because it's been so warm at home I've had to water stuff. But here we wouldn't have needed any water. And there's the this is the centre of town, and down the bottom there, that is the town hall. So there's the town hall down there. More centre of town, lots and lots of shops. You know, this is like a big central area. That it's quite grand, isn't it? Down to the town hall down there. So we walk down this main drag. There's another water fountain. So there was one at either end. So it was obviously all designed together when they done it. The town hall and the other end of it up there. (1881). So maybe in 1881 they made this all grand. Maybe they planted them trees as well, and there you have it, up there and there. I don't know what the other building is up the end there, but this one's the town hall. And I can't get over how cold it is. It's absolutely freezing today. See there, you get a bit of sunshine and then it goes cold and you feel 10 times colder than what you should. But never mind. Well, you can see now that if you were driving through the town, you'd be through the town and you'd get onto the big main roads here, and So you're just out of the centre of town. So there's not a great deal in Gavle really. If you were coming to visit, I think you could visit in 2 and 3 days, but that would be a nice little break. Just diverted back into town. There's quite a few restaurants, hotels. The Korean hotel is a big one. It's quite nice. There's a sports shop down there. I wondered if that was open. But, stadium sports shop. I went to a big one out at Beltimer, next to the shopping precinct. Well, that's probably, you could walk that actually. I was thinking that. I think it's a 10-minute drive, but you could probably walk to there for 20 minutes if you went straight across. So if you'd have kept walking down the high street, you'd have come down to here. Oh no, that shop looks as though it is shut as well. And there's this street you would have walked down. And then that finishes up there. You see there's a main road up there. So that's where the high street finishes, or the walking area, pedestrian area, so to speak. And Gavle shopping centre, we're going to have a look in there. This is it. There's a lot of shops there. That was quite big, quite a big city centre. I wondered if there's any of them shops, because I bought some deodorant today, and that's normally the cheapest place to get that sort of thing. Quite a nice shopping centre. Not the best in the world, but quite big. I didn't have too much of a walk around in there, but there's lots and lots of stuff in there. Obviously that looked like that's a cinema, I believe. I don't know. We're going to get back, because that's it. Quite a lot of few places in the square here. Espresso House. And we're back to the castle, so we're back to where we started. Quick walk around town. Thanks for watching. Little walk around town in Gavle. Oh yeah, get these bits down there, look. You got the blossom. Got all the blossom down that street there, and that's off the main dragger. So we've just come past the castle again. We've got to go this way back. But I thought I'd just show you this bit here, which is this museum thing. Because I don't think you can get in the castle itself. It looks to me like it's been made into apartments. So you've got your museum there, look. And that is just this building here next to the castle, just so you know. It's also part of this bit here that we thought was an old prison, which I think it is. So you see the bars up the window. I would imagine that used to be an old bit of a prison or some kind of thing like that, some kind of barracks. Yeah, that was the prison. So you can have a little visit around that. That'll be quite interesting. I might do that myself. Alright, thanks for watching. Gonna get this slow cooker home. I'd like to have a look in the prison. I might have to do that myself. Alright, quick tour of Gavle town centre.